Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming again. I'm Dell and the game today is From the Depths. We're continuing on with the campaign where we left off. So a few little changes to go ahead before we get into it. So let's load up the campaign. So this is the map as we left it, with a little small force of coming in, force count of 20 ships. Now I need to get my recon ships back up into altitude, because each time they do tend to lose altitude. Now what we're doing is we're going to bring back the SEAL sub into this area, ready to intercept this unit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out the surface dwellers. I've decided that I'm not going to have any surface ships. I'm going to replace them with some new submarine vessels. So I'm going to bring them back to, I think I can actually do that at our pontoon. I think it's got a scrapper at the pontoon. So we're going to send them, whoops, that's wrong, let's see, that's the pontoon's got to stay there, and we're going to get the surface dwellers, the two turtles, to go back towards the pontoon, and then we'll scrap them there. I also have some changes to apply to the base, but I think we'll just deal with these particular ships first, and this force that's coming in. Well, I think we need to deal with those ones first, and then deal with the rest. So we're going to spawn in, go to the pontoon and spawn it in. Now if I'm lucky, I'm pretty sure we have a scrapper on the back of this. Let's have a look. Where are you? Yes, we do. Okay, that's cool. So camera here, ready. Okay, so if we now just spawn in the two surface dwellers, and go back to our scrapper and select scrap and turn repairs off. They did their job, but now I need the resources for something else. Scrap, turn off, there we go. Now I can actually produce it here, so because we've got a spawner, so we're going to just spawn in one of the new ships that I started to make. So we'll hold it there until 99%. And we're going to bring in the one of our mini subs. So it's going to be the Urchin Scout. Have we got enough? 11,000 metal and 4,600. 11,000 metal is the main element there. Let's just make sure. How much metal have we got? Oh, 21,000. Ah, yes. Okay, that's cool. Let's have one of those then. So load the Urchin. So I shall bring you back once I have built this new little sub and we can have a look at it. Alright, okay, so we're almost in battle. I spawned in two new ships, the Urchin and the Limpet, which I think we're only going to go and see just as they come into battle, and I've joined them up with the SEAL sub for the moment, so that they will all work as a nice little fleet against this strength 20, force of 9. The SEAL, as I've seen, is keep at range, missiles, torpedoes. The Urchin is a small, close range sub. It will try and close in with the enemy ships and use its torpedoes and rockets on them. And the the Limpet is basically just an experiment on a sub. It will try to go underneath a ship and launch mines. So it's designed to only close into like 5 meters away from the ship as far as distance is concerned, and straight underneath it and launch all its mines. The Urchin also does get close, but not as close as that. So anyway, we have a battle ready to run. So let's have a look and see how we go. We'll be on. We'll get onto the Seal sub as our primary vessel. Let's have a look how it goes in. I think we can pull everything in. We'll make sure. So if I pull that one in first, then the Urchin, and then there. Let's see how we go. Come out of this view. Interface off just for the moment. So they're doing their usual item. Oh, it's very foggy at the moment. They're doing their usual job of going down. So this is the limpet, already firing torpedoes. As you can see, going down, and there's the mines on top. So it's a very small submarine, designed just to be as fast as possible underneath. Right, where's our enemy? There's Seal. Seal's it's taking some damage already. It's making its way forward, and the Urchin is our new vessel. I forgot to make sure I wasn't commanding any weapons, which I was. Idiot! I wonder why I wasn't firing. Oh, must remember to do that every time. So this is the Urchin. So torpedoes in the front, some other torpedoes. There's a mediocre design. Let's see how it does. There's a lot of torpedo spam going out on here. Seal sub is ahead. These are still fairly basic designs. Let's have a look what our enemy is. So what's this? Oh, this is that quite dangerous vessel. It's the Scrapper. Whoop. Oh, looks like the Scrapper may have just got scrapped. It's still firing though. Oh, I think that's definitely going down by the looks of that. Yes. Cool. That's definitely feeling the pain. Maybe I didn't even need the other two, but it's always worth having them. So Seal sub took a little damage there, and they're all dead already. Excellent. So Seal sub did well. The Urchin didn't even get a look in. That may come into play with some of the larger combats later on. Okay, let's make sure that it heals itself up and goes back to its station. Here we go. Excellent. Well, that was a short one and a short little battle. Successful, which is good. Right, my other thoughts. Let's have a look at what our next stage is then. If I go to the map to look at that. So, we've got another force coming in. That's a strength 30, size 5. Not very fast, so wouldn't expect there to be flyers. So we'll leave our force here for the moment. I'll be ready for them when they come through. My other thought at the moment is my Atlantis. Maybe not at the moment, but at some point I may start bringing the Atlantis forward and use that as a forward base. But while we're waiting for that force, what I'm going to do, which I think my existing forces should be able to take over, I'm going to have a look at our base. Oops. Let's zoom to our Atlantis. And bring it into play. So, some changes I would like to do on this is obviously, like, we want to make this as more underwater. Although yes, we found I can't put the scrappers certain items underwater, and I want to just neaten some of the bits up and make it a little more defensive. So I've been working on a little design, some changes which I'm doing to apply now just to make this a little neater. So back in a few minutes once I've applied the retrofit. Hello back, and welcome to the new Atlantis. This is our new Atlantic ship, and we'll just take a quick shot of that. That's nice. Yes, that's good. Right, so what changes have we made? Right, as you can see, there's a nice little skirt going around, so that's just a little protection towards the sea. We have moved the resource gatherers to outside. Actually, let me get into our character. Yeah, we'll have a walk around. And now we have, this is the new central area. So if we have a quick look in here, nice door. So now we have the main area. So in here is our station for looking out and our controls. And that's about it. And downstairs, a little watery, but we're robots, who cares, is our new engine room. So the engine room is now underwater, plenty of power here. It's difficult to see, but believe me, I've got lots of power in this engine. Nice little triple cylinder design, using lots of superchargers and fuel tanks to make it very efficient. And the AI down here and the spawning point. Plenty of room to expand this as well. I've left room to build this engine out. Another few cranks if need be. You know, get this out a little further if we need to. Right, let's go back up to the top and have a look what's around up the top again. So, we'll go and have a look outside. So that's our main area. This is actually all steel lined, and in a steel core, and then I've put a wood around it, plus, as you can see, all of the shielding. So which is quite cool, I think. Right, so underneath you'll now see we have these thrusters that keep us in the air a little bit, although the altitude's not really a problem. This is the engine compartment. This is the ammo area, again reinforced. I increased the ammo capacity a little bit just to be on the safe side. Still a little vulnerable, and it is something I'll work on just to make it a little bit more secure. And the missiles, well, where are the missiles? Well, I decided to make a little surprise area for our missiles. We have doors. Yes. Now, normally at the moment they just, when it spawns in, they will automatically open, just like that. I would like to try and find a way of making it so that they open when there's somebody within a particular distance, but haven't quite worked that out reliably yet, but it's a work in progress. And then when we're not in combat, I can just, whoops, let's try that again. From here, and that closes the doors again. I think that's quite neat. I quite like it. And we'll expand this a little further, I think, to put repair stations and docks underneath for the subs, and if we get other vehicles they can have docking stations and repair areas on the top. And then we'll move our fortress around with us, so it can provide us with support. Right, let's have a look at the map. This force is almost upon us. Now, that being said, with the new change I would like to do, after we have taken out this force, I'm going to move around the fortresses. So I'm going to move the fortress over to this zone and move the sub-pontoon back to the original resource until we find a new resource area, and then we'll move along. Or I might actually build another pontoon res here, let it stay here, and then when I get to this area I'll scrap this one. We'll see what resources we've got available. So now we'll take everything out of play and let's get to this battle here. Alright, that looks like it's it. Alright, now I haven't tried it. We're not in battle yet. I want to try something because I like that. Alright, going to get on the SEAL sub. Put force. And we're going to bring it in force. I want to see if it will start the battle a little early. Have we started the battle yet? Not yet. Let's see. Right. Forces, SEAL sub. I want you underwater before they get here. Same with the other two. So we get the maximum amount of time not having in on the surface. Whoops, I think they're in. Okay, and we're going to bring our sub-pontoon res in. If that wants to be in range and somehow help, if anything strays that way, that will also be good. So, that seemed to work. We have torpedoes going out. Let's see what's up we're up against. Ooh, we have a flying ship. What's this? I think it's like an Atlas or something. Alright, let's have a look. Atlas retrofit. Ooh. And Kalmar I think we've had before. It could be quite a dangerous little force and a few little ships. So, ooh, this Atlas being a flying vessel could be quite dangerous for us. So let's see how our ships are going to do. SEAL sub doing its thing, moving around. Hasn't launched any missiles yet, but that could be just the range. It's doing the torpedoes. Oh, there's our missiles now. Okay, so that's going for the Atlas, which is good. It is the closest. And here we go. Ooh, nice set of missiles hitting in there. Nice set of missiles going in there. And some more being launched. Hasn't got a tremendous amount of missiles. Still my class is a level 1 ship, maybe level 2 I think the SEAL sub. The other two are maybe level 1s. This is a level 2, so it's not, it's still only a, was it 50,000 RP? Something like that. 92,000. Okay, so let's go out level 2, I think. Oh, we're doing this some damage now. It's certainly taking damage. Kalmar's has just been torpedoed to heck. It's even forgetting about it, I think now. They're even bypassing it. Now, the SEAL sub seems to be faster than the other two ships at the moment. The Urchin is just not getting... It's good. It's much cheaper. We'll have a look at the Urchin now while we're here. It's a little slower. 7 or so. Oh, how much in the limpet? It's going about 8, so that's not too shabby. Where's the SEAL? SEAL sub's going to be around here somewhere. Lost everything. Oh, they've disappeared already. I missed the battle. SEAL sub. How fast are you, Mr. Sub? How much are you going? Oh, so they're about equal speed. I think we've done them already. Is that true? I think that was mainly SEAL sub took some damage again. It seems to be normal for it to take a certain amount of damage. I'm going to move the them all back here. And excellent. Another little area taken over. Okay, so next plan. What I'm going to do is, in fact, we're going to move the seal subs and then going to take over this zone here, I think. We're going to extend so we can get one of our recon drones out a little further. Move the recon drone here. Now we're going to, I think we will, on Atlantis. Whoops, let's go over to Atlantis next. Come on. They all now, yeah, we'll leave them in play for the moment because it just needs to heal. Take you out of play. Atlantis, bring into play. Now, what we'll do on Atlantis is we'll create a new resource zone there, I think. One of those resource sub-units. So, let's go into the spawner and load the sub-pontoon. Yes, we've got enough resources for that. That little trip gave us quite a significant amount of resources, a nice 22,000. We could almost produce another seal sub. Well, I think we'll do without those at the moment. And looking at it, I think we can do with a couple of urchins to take out some of these smaller places on the map up north a little bit. These 73546, I think they could be done with a small fleet. A couple of urchins maybe, just to go in there and patrol them and take them out one at a time, just to secure our borders. I think that would be a good idea. So in that side, what we will do is we will get this resource zone creating another urchin. We'll see how they do on their own. I think it'll be interesting actually. So, come on. Right. Where are we? Urchin Scout. It's designed as a scout, but I think it's scout. So that's being created. Excellent. Go back to the Atlantis. We want to see when this pontoon is created sufficiently. Should be the new design with everything above the waterline, hopefully. Those are SEAL sub forces. Takes a while to repair himself. Not sure why that is. It's taken a little longer. It shouldn't take that long. Possibly the others are not helping him because they don't have any repair tentacles on them, so they won't help him to repair. Not a big problem. It's just annoying. Maybe I'll have to put some more repair bots on him. But okay, while these are all building up in preparation for the next little bit of work, I think I'll pause it there and come back when these are all built. Hello and welcome back. So, where have I got to? I built two little urchins. This is the second one, and yes, I used a little too much resources, so I've run out of metal. Very annoying, but hey ho. So whilst that is just completing, and it is almost there, 90% complete, so just almost completed. The other elements I've done is the fortress is now moving over to the new resource zone after creating another resource pontoon here. The Aquanauts fleet got to this area, didn't find anything, so I'm moving them up to the border of this square here, this number 7. And finally, when I moved our recon balloon over, I found this nice little resource zone. Not large, 1,000 of each, but still, it's one of their bases, so we'll be aiming to take that out in due time, possibly after we've taken out the number 7 and the urchins have had a go at these northern 2 areas. A 10 I don't think will be much of a problem, considering we've had well, it's actually saying force count 1, strength 15 is actually showing. So I think the SEAL would be able to take those out. We've taken out larger forces, I'm sure, fingers crossed. So we'll send the urchins up here when we're able to. So I will just, hopefully this urchin will be built soon, and then we can speed everything up a little bit. So I will just fast forward at this point until the urchins, which are going into a fleet called itching urchins for no apparent reason whatsoever. The red urchin and the blue urchin will go into the itching urchins. Oh, I hate saying that every time it comes up, but it's my choice. Silly boy. But we'll call them those, and they will be sent north. I should get plenty of resources back, because when the fortress gets to here, then when Atlantis gets here, we'll be able to scrap this pontoon, which will get us a considerable amount of resources back. So it's very close. It's actually almost enough so it's able to propel itself. So if that is possible for it, is it 96%? Has it got engines on the back? Whoops. Oh, come on machine. Where are you going to? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? There you are. There you are. There you are. Oh, not all the engines are there. It's going to be a bit sloppy. I think we should wait until it's definitely able to propel itself without going in circles. So I'm sorry, it's going to be another fast forwarding. So what we'll do is call this episode at this point. Sorry, it was a little bit less dramatic, and I'll create a new episode once we have everything in place. Goodbye for now.